Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Now the veteran workhorse. Here's James Conner. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now Murray, he bootlegs it.
And this will be swung out here for Conner.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that it'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Murray.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On 1st and 10 is Conner.
They'll take this to the 46.
The Cardinals hit 3-7 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Green.
Now Murray. Steps away to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Murray now. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
On the ground, here's a 4th-round pick from April's draft.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Take right open.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Safe right. Hey, go. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, Lion. Son.
Now Lawrence. That is caught by Hunter. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Screen pass to Connor. Gets around him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
You expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Murray now to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Omaha.
Murray again. This is Connor. And he'll get this down over to about the 46. The tackle by Eric Armstead. And look at this Jaguar defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it at the line of scrimmage.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Hey, let's go.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete.
Fighting through, and he's got space. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Logan Crook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And a good return, able to get out of 6.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Come back.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Murray going to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's counter. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away.
Brings up 2nd
And it'll be 2nd down.
at the 41-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. From the gun, a give to Connor. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Connor up the middle. Shreds the tackle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. From back at the 8 now after the false start. Another try at 1st and goal. To throw is Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Flushed out right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey,
On play action, Lawrence. Open man, this is Britton Strange, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
hey,
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
red on red.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Cam Little for the Jaguars field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's Murray. That's caught. It's the tight end, Ryman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined it.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
They had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Under pressure, they got him again. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. This offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. To throw, it's Murray. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
13 loop. Hey, easy. Route.
Play action. It's Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Big 13 heavy. Hey, go, go. Go, go. Circle, say hi. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville.
Greg George deep for Arizona.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Hold on, Ernie.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray.
They'll roll him out right.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
This will be swung out here for Connor.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
At the 45-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Throwing now is Murray. Flush to his right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Murray to air it out again.
Throw left side, hauled in by McBride.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. Escaping the pressure right.
Pass to the right side. He's got Ryman.
And so close. He gets it to the
is right there. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
At the 1-yard line.
Go.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
2-2. Hot. 2-2.
Connor is in. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Ryland on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Jaguars 17. Cardinals 14.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go, let's go. Hey.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
To kick off for Arizona.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They go play action with Lawrence. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Off to Wilson it goes on the end around. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Michael Wilson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Hey, Soko, easy, 30 left.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Lisa 24. Hey, take right open. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And Thomas has it. They all caught it up. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And the defense has come up with it. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Hey. Go. Hey, Ginger, attack.
They'll send Brown in motion right.
Silver.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Rip, 23. Here we go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 63 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
Tootin is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Well, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Brenton Strange taking it in from a yard out. And the Jags have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Now Murray off play action. And completes it to Wilson. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the 43, here's second down and 7. Now Murray. He's got McBride here over the middle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. That time, Charles, great job keeping him in the pocket and not letting him escape.
And, Brandon, I think this was a great example of the front and the back working together, meaning the back covering, no place to go with the football. And the front, terrific job on the edge so he couldn't escape outside. And then, of course, the inside pressure kept him hemmed in as well.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Gillikin in punt formation for the Cardinals.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. Second and 10.
13, Luke. Luke.
Now Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now we've got a third down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, run. Hey, Soko, hot.
Lawrence will throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. A give running right is counter. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Murray now. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McBride. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run behind center with Connor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Well, the 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. Open man here is Benson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw is Murray. Screen pass to Connor. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Second and 16. Play action. Now it's Murray. Dancing to his left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see a franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. To throw, it's Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They only got about 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On play action, it's Murray. A tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Two.
From the gun, Murray. Oh, the football. Fortunate to get that football back. Because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Josh Hines-Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, let's go.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Please at 24. Hey, Soko, hot. Hey,
And they'll give him another shot here on the green. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, now, after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Play action. It's Lawrence. He gets it to Thomas. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
hip on red.
Now Lawrence to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tank Bigsby, 48 yards. And the Jaguars have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep, and unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does. And
he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tank Bigsby with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do this thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And this will be swung out here for Connor. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That's good for a Cardinals.
Here's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Throwing again, Murray. Throw left side, complete. That's countered. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Murray from midfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Red on red.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 143 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
Here we go.
Another run by Bigsby. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
All right, let's go. Next side.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the 2nd half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Jacksonville, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the